Okay, well, I'm ready for part 3. I hope you are. I've gotten everything. Let's see if I can raise this up enough to where you can see. Everything is done except for the snake and our little monkey and the little butterflies. So let's get started. So my little butterflies, I am going to use my gel pens. I think I have some little, I think they'd be pretty. These are the chauffeur, these are the jelly metallic. This is what I have. These are so cool that you just barely touch and it comes out. They don't have colors, so I can't tell you what color. I can just tell you it's a sparkly pink. I have liked this brand so much that I'm stepping on something. All my stencils, I don't want to step on that. Sorry about that, but I was stepping on them. So let's just do a little here, a little there. Let's see what happens. So it's almost more of a purpley color. So let's go totally different. Let's go with the green. That's pretty. I ordered a set that'll be here tomorrow. And they will be jewel cover, no, birthstone colors. So we'll see if they're different than some of the ones I have. They're supposed to be very, very bright. Okay. You can kind of mix these a little bit. So I'm thinking I have a purple, a darker purple. Let's do this. I'm doing these first so they'll dry before I do the background. I know, good thinking, huh? So I do have just the normal chauffeur, and these are the gray ones. I should know to start it. I don't know if these are dry enough to, looks like it. Let's do some little dots. Little dot, little dot. do a little line. And we'll just do a 3 little dot here. You have to be careful because it does come out pretty fast. Okay, so we got another butterfly. That turned out pretty, huh? It'll blend in there. Oh, we'll just turn the book upside down. And we have one right here. And let's find something different. I've got plenty of colors. So I think I have bought 3 sets now. This is still the glitter one. They're not very glittery, but they're pretty. So I'm just trying to make it look different than the other one. And we did that, so let's just do this. Okay. Then, I don't know if this will work. These are my original from who knows how long. At least. At least 2 to 3 years. So, I was impressed. I think the white one had some issues with not the ink, but with the tip itself. But it just flows in there. Like that. Okay. I was thinking about the snake, but I don't know. Okay, and it's not near dry enough, so we're gonna leave it for now. I'll just set them aside in case we want to do some stripes on our snake. So I'm thinking about my snake being more to start out with a yellow. So I'm gonna go with dark cadmium yellow, 108. And I think, I did the butterfly. It's the only thing I did. Okay, let's start out by making him a yellow snake. And I don't like snakes, but he's alright. He's been pretty friendly since I've been coloring. He hasn't even scared me one time. He's going to be nice and bright, and then we're going to go with a really pale yellow. They call it cream, I think, for his belly. This might be a little bright yellow, but I want you to look at this picture and you'll see the snake. Some of the things that I've done, like the little, I think it's an Amazon bird, let's put it that way. And he just kind of disappears. If you find him, then you go, oh yeah. So, I mean, they are a part of the Amazon jungle. I've watched enough of those shows. They come falling out of the tree or come just their head coming down and looking you in the face. I'm like, oh my gosh. I just watched something like that. The girl decided she was going off on her own. It was a Hallmark movie, but it said beware of snakes. And she didn't even see the sign. How many times don't we see the signs? What do you think? I'm going to look back. I do like it. And we might put some little metallic in his stripes. What do you think about that? So let's see if I can find that. Here it is. It's the cream. They call it cream, but it's really such a soft yellow. I don't know why I like so much doing these Jungle Books. I want to do some of my other books, but I started something else that my very next video is going to be, and I'm not even going to tell you, but I'm so excited. I just thought it turned out. It's going to be so cool. And I will show it from start to finish on, because I have two similar pages in this book that I will show you. And I've already done a little bit in one, but I just want you to see it all. I'm thinking those stripes down here should be orange. I like this underbelly because they're kind of a creamy color underneath some of them. So let's, I know I said one thing, but let's try the orange. We can go over it if it's not bright enough, but I think it will be. We can do something not as bright underneath. He definitely will stand out. I don't know what color their tongues are. They're kind of a dark color. I'm just very thankful. I have not seen one of theirs tongues up close. It's ever on TV. And I have seen snakes in real life, that's for sure. I was in a car driving to another town with a bunch of friends. The guy driving saw a snake go across the road, and guess what he did? Yep, he got out. And guess what I did? I locked all the doors until that snake was long gone. Let's see, I'm going to make his eye green, but I want to make sure it's clean. Okay, so I want to do something on an underbelly. I wonder if green would be a good color. Maybe we will just do this. I did fix the other tree branch and made it look more like this one. Instead of, sometimes just following the picture doesn't do too much for your. Okay. So, let's see. And then, this is a darker, so I'm going to just shade it a little bit on the bottom. Like that. What do you think? I'm still thinking, what color should I make his tongue? Oh, I just think I should make it dark. I think he had a little nose. Okay. When this dries, we could put a little white dot in his eye, but I don't think he has a little white dot. He's got a little black. Yeah. And I think I'm going to need a thinner black. There's a 5. Where's a 3? Here's a 3. I just want to doctor his eye up just a little bit. See? Snakes kind of have that slanty, because they were naughty boys in the Garden of Eden. Right? Okay, oh, we got to do our little monkey now. Let's move everything out of the way and slide him down. See, I knew this wouldn't take long. Oh, where's a good center? There he is. The light's kind of like I can't see very good. That's pretty center. He's looking like, do you guys see what's coming my way? Like poor little monkey. So I'm thinking the little monkey is browns. So let me put all of these colors away. And let's start with this pencil. You know why? Because it's sharp. But I'm also thinking, let me sharpen this ivory. And where is the butterflies? Are they all dry? Okay. I'm going to go around his eyes. I want the end of his tail. Is this a ringtail monkey? That just came to me. And I'm going to do his little chest. Okay. And his little hands and feet. We're going to just for now. That's pretty dark. Where's the, whoops, I'm sorry. I shook you up. Are y'all shook up? Where's my eraser? Eraser, come out. Didn't these flowers here turn out pretty? I just loved them. I thought they really took on a pretty I got the fan on. I'll tell you, it's still kind of warm. When you're not used to the heat, even if it's not hot. Here it comes. All right, I'm gonna just do his little feet and hands. And he's only got one of each here, okay. And we can try to shade him a little bit. His little nose is probably black, but that's what we're gonna do. Man, he's got some big eyes. Like, what are you doing? That's what I see. So, let's see if this is the color I want. I don't know if that might be a little bit dark for what we want to do. We could use it for shading. I think this would be better. Oops. My car's been saying it's almost time to get your oil changed. It's almost time. You know, the old cars were so much nicer to us. These newfangled things. They're always telling us something. Anyway, I went and got the oil changed. Did a little shopping, so that might tell you where I went. I went to Walmart. So that's another thing off my list. And then I forgot to make a doctor's appointment to get my blood check with my thyroid stuff, because my pills are starting to run low. So I imagine tomorrow that will be on my for sure to do. I think I can go online and do it too. I'll have to check it out. And then I think I'm caught up for a little bit. And I can just relax and color. Okay. I'm going to do this part of his face first. Do some shading with that. He just, his expression on his face, he just looks so wide-eyed and almost surprised that we're here. Well, we are here. Just shading a little bit around his face. I was thinking maybe just a little bit around his eyes. And around his little mouth. I don't know if I want to do this or not, but I'm trying it. We'll put some of this color in his tail. We'll go over it with the brown again. And okay, and I think, where's my, I was looking for the pen. Is this an 8 or a 3? I think this is a 3. I'm just going to bring his, there we go. Bring his little eyes down a little bit. I mean, he's still got that little, like, expression, but he doesn't look quite so spooky. I just thought he looked spooky. I don't know if anybody else has trouble with these pens, but sometimes I do. Maybe give him a little, I can't tell if it's just, okay, so now let's make him a ring-tailed monkey. I'll just kind of blend him in, I guess. I think we're going to go over it with some, this red with some white, just to soften it up a little bit, or the cream color. Okay, let's just go between his toes a little bit. Just kind of give it a little bit of, a teeny bit of shading. Okay. Now, where did I put the cream? I'm just going to kind of soften it up. Might have been a little bit harsh colored. And it probably was fine. Okay, I think we're going to leave him. And we're going to work on our background. Let me put all these away. Out of reach. I don't knock everything over. That out of the way. Well, I think it's going to be really, really pretty. Okay. I can put that up there. Put my pencil over there. And let's see if I can pull you guys up higher so you can see. See the whole book. Well, you're going to be able to see most of it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I've made myself, you probably can't see it, but it's about right across here, a little tiny line to where I'm going to put some green chalk into here, mix some colors up. So this will be our horizon to start with, and I'm going to just trace this around. This will be our sun going down, and then we'll have to work out some colors. So I'm thinking I'm going to color this in with oranges and reds, and maybe just a teeny bit of and you can see me, and let me scooch up a little bit. Okay, so the best I can, I'm just going to flatten this and get some yellow down in there. These would be the books that I would want to put in a spiral. Let's see if I can bend that back any further. Nope, and that's going to have to just have to be. So I am just going to go around it. It's going down, so I just want to okay, now I don't know how this is going to turn out. I have an idea in my head, and all you can do is give it a shot and try it. Chalks are pretty easy to work with as long as you have everything covered up, filled in. That's why I did the white on the little monkey, made sure he was covered up. Maybe if I sharpened it, I could get down in there a little more. I should have erased my line so it wasn't so heavy. I don't want I just barely want to be able to see it. And normally I would use my little gummy thing, but since I already colored on it, get everything out from in there. Okay, whoops. Keep hitting that light. So all I care now, right now, is just to color the sun that's going down. And then I'm going to put some different colors in it. And we'll just blend it and we'll make sure that it's how we want it. Because the chalk over things kind of change things a little bit. So just bear with me. And we'll see what this looks like. Good or bad. It's going to be there for the whole world to see. And we could do a little pond in here too. I was just thinking about that. We left enough space, and then the green on the sides. Might be pretty. Oops, what do I gotta hold that? Okay. My plastic stuck to my arm. So, we're gonna do more. But let's see about putting a little pond down in here. I know. But we're gonna give it a shot. because we can bring it out into here. Maybe down here a little ways. I love adding things. Sometimes I have to work at it a little bit, but maybe we can say this is the end of the pond and make that green, and maybe even make a few something or another there. Let's turn this a little bit sideways. And maybe our pond comes clear down here. These could be pond flowers, but I think that will be just enough. Again, I have to sharpen this, see if I can get down in here. And that's as far as it's going to go, isn't it? Okay. We'll add a little bit of shading with some other colors of blue. We just want it to be a really peaceful little pond because the sun's going down. We could trace a little frog and put a little lily pad. I mean, there's lots of things you could do. But for right now, we are just simply going to put the pond in. And let's see, came out about a pencil with, maybe we'll just do the pond like this. I just love these flowers. Okay, I may or may not be in focus, so I'm doing it a little differently. Sorry if I wasn't. Because normally I'm... Okay. Normally have my bearings before I changed everything. I don't know how this is going to look. We're just going to give it a shot. And I'm doing it live, so good or bad, you're going to see it. Might as well cover up that little bit. Why? Okay. But I have to do the pencil work before I can do the chalk part, or it's not going to work. And it just seemed like a pond in here would be so pretty. And then on the very bottom and the sides we'll do just like, you know, like green grass or whatever. Just trying to raise it so it's the same all the way through. I think that'll work. Like, I don't want to get to the middle. I don't want to do the middle. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep on working it. Oh. Can I rethink doing all this? I will be happy I did it when I get it done. I know the beach scene where I put the beach in the mountains, and I seen Chris do one. I thought I'm gonna do it too. So it's similar to hers, but it was my own And these guys are so amazing. Amazing, amazing. So much talent in the world. Okay, one more little spot. And then we're going to pull out a different color. Maybe turn it sideways and I can get it going this way. I'll work on that centerpiece later off of camera and see if I can get down in there better. But on camera, I think I'm gonna like it. Okay. I think I'm gonna do, we need some shades of blue. Just to kind of work it in a little bit, I think, I don't know. I just want to give it a little bit different. Make it a little darker around the edges. And just mess with it a little bit. You know? I don't know. We'll do something around the edges to see what we can do. And here, I want the glistening of the sun going down. On the water. Of course, I had to put it right in the center. Okay. Let's work on this just a little bit. And I thought we were going to get in here, get done, and get out. And some of that I just have to work it a little bit more. Let me just come back in here. can put a little purple, they could put a little whatever colors that would make you happy. And I'll work on that later. Let's do this. Okay, gotta kind of see what I've done or not done. And let's get some white. Make it look like it's kind of moving, but not much, just a little tiny bit. I'm just kind of spreading this yellow out. You just kind of so I'm thinking maybe do some little rocks around that. And just seems like they're pretty equal. I am going to, why not, just kind of make this disappear in here and here. It'll just kind of disappear. Okay. And same thing on this side. We're just going to kind of make it disappear. And you won't even know it. Okay. So now I want to work on my sun just a little bit. Put in get a drink. Okay, so I'm just going to go around the edge. I'm going to sneeze, I'm sorry. I'm so weird when my body temperature starts changing, I sneeze. I know, I don't understand either. So we're almost ready. And then we can work on this more. little here, little there, as we look at it later and think what else should I do? Or should I do anything? Is it really done? Boy, that's hard to get in there. I have to erase some of that. Where is my eraser? Here it is. The idea is good. What's going to tie it together now is going to be the chalk. I keep seeing little mosquitoes. Do we want to draw some mosquitoes? Which would be fine. And now I'm just trying to blend this out. Flip it over. Yeah, I didn't see this side at all. Just fine. Okay. I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent, but that's where we're at right now. So, I'm going to start and do the bottom part first. Let's see if I can move some of these pencils. Just so I don't knock nothing down. Then I'd have to play 52 pickup. Oh, I want the chalk box, not the... Okay. So true. Okay. And I'm looking, I had my little knife right here in front of me. I was all ready because it was right here. And guess what? It's in one of the other jars. So, I found it. Now I need some cotton balls. And just get the big old pack of them. And I'm going to do, can I see? I can see, barely see it, but I can see it. Let me get this out of the way. My keyboard doesn't need to be here. So I just want to get this where you can see what I'm doing. Right here, my knife. I put a new blade in it, so I need to be careful. And the line is right there. I'm just going to put a couple of shades down. And then I'm going to sometimes you can pick it all up, and where's my line here? Here. Now I'm just going to pick it up and I'm going to tap it and take a Kleenex and pick it all up. Okay, so I can see it's just a light green all the way across, even under here. You can see here. So now we want to start with the sunset, and I think we're going to do the bottom a little darker, so we'll just put a little bit of orange down here. Just a little bit. But you can see that the green did come off of everything. So now I'm going to just do a different little orange. I know you can't see everywhere as I go across, but I'm just doing it all the way across. So there was 2 colors. And so what other color? Let's try these first. Let's see if we made a mess or if we're going to be okay. Because this is the sunset going down. So we didn't put a lot. But we want to kind of get in everywhere. And then up here, it's getting more yellow. But the sun is going down and the sky is turning kind of an orangey yellow. You can add more and deepen it. If you really don't like something, you can erase this. But oh my gosh, this is a lot to be erasing at this point. So I'm thinking I'm going to put just a little more darker orange, because these are the 3 colors we've used so far. So I'm going to add just a little darker orange down low. And we can use the same one because I just want it around the moon to be a little darker. And it's starting to lighten up, so we can kind of move it up a little more. It's like in your dark spots. You just want to be careful because some of that green can and will smear. I want it still a little bit more. Just down low. I want it to look like the sun is going down. Okay. A little bit here and a little bit there. And so now, what are we going to do on the top? Do we want to, I'm thinking. Let's see. What we already have could be light enough, because we want it to get lighter and lighter as it goes up. I just don't want that green to smear into it. It wants to. It wants to. So let's take let's do the yellow. Let's try a little yellow up higher. We can always add another color if we really don't like it. So I'm going to pull it down so you can see. That the sky is changing. Just picking up. Let me see what have I done to myself here? I think just a tiny bit of this other kind of orange, just a little bit into that yellow, not all the way to the top, just kind of smears around. See if I can get down in this hole. I did, yay. Oh. Okay, I'm telling you, I like it. I like it a lot. And I think I'm going to leave it. And then just kind of look at it and see. I'm taking a clean one. And I'm just kind of smearing it down into there. Watch the really dark leaves, so you don't smear that color around, because if anything's going to do it, it's going to do those. And I have some spray that I will later spray it with. It doesn't change anything. It just keeps everything fine. And I'm going to take my Kleenex and I'm going to do it again. And all I'm doing is kind of setting the color down in there. And I don't know if you like it, but I do like it a lot. And so we're going to call that part done. And how much time do we got? We got a little time. Let's do something here. Actually, it's only right here. We can either put a leaf or put some grass, or we could put a couple of rocks. So I keep saying rocks, so let's see if we can't put a few rocks down there. I'm going to pull out some grays, just different, that's two different things. The colors that we got, I need a kind of a brownie too, and I want a light color. So am I in your space now? Now we are. Okay, so right here is where I was talking about. I know I was off camera, I'm sorry. I'm trying to show you the whole thing. I love this. I really, really, really love this. And I might put a little more deeper orange, but I don't want to touch it right now. Just a little deeper orange, just close by the sun, so that it looks deeper. And this I might be happy with it the way it is. I don't know. And I don't even know if this is gonna work, or if I should just let's just do some grass. How about that? Like this. I'm just trying to edge this thing a little bit. Let's change some colors. And I think that works. It's a little hard to get down in there. Just keep changing your colors and pull it up. Let's see what other color do we got. I just don't want to mess with it too much more, but I do. I think I'm going to leave that alone. And am I in there? Okay. Since I'm not going to leave this alone, I might as well do it now. I just want a little deeper orange right around the sun. I'm going to take my little thing, I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to pat it a little more. I don't know if it's going to take it or it won't take it, but I really want it to be more orangey right here. And it did. It did. Okay. Where's my little green one? Did I throw it away? No. Okay, here's my little green one. I'm going to come down here in this grass and just smear some of that green in there, so it'll look more like okay. Now if you want to make it greener, we could do that. Just a little more green. See if you can see. Like right in here. This just seems to be kind of, just keep picking it up, putting it down, pick it up and put it down. I think that's a little greener. The book is getting stuck on the edge here. See if we can make this side a little greener. I'm sorry. I just think when I start doing something like this, I'm a little nervous. I put a lot of work into this thing, and it's like, is it going to be okay? My idea, and I love my idea. I think it's just turned out really, really pretty. And you can make this even darker if you wanted to. But I think I better leave it alone. Let's see if I can get up high enough. See if you can see the whole thing. What do you think? I hope the colors are as pretty as they really are on here. So, we're done. But our next one's going to be really exciting. So if nobody's told you today that they love you and that you have value and you're worth everything. You weren't put on this earth because you weren't valuable. You are. And if nobody's told you today they love you, I do love you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you everyone for all your kind words. I can't keep saying it. I know I keep saying it, but the world is so ungrateful. I just want to tell you all thank you for subscribing, for watching, for making my day. I hope I make your day. Bless you all. Goodbye.